African children, Willy boy, are living in a concrete situation. Willy boy down there, Willy boy, African children down there in a concrete situation. African children, they don't know where you're coming from. African children, we're in a concrete situation. African children, they don't know where you're coming from. No, all the nation what living in this tenement are crying and applying to the council for assistance every day. Their tribulation, it's so sad. Their environment, it is so bad now. High-rise concrete, no backyard for the children to play. African children in a concrete situation. African children, they don't know where you're coming from, Lord. African children in a concrete situation. African children. Of the nation, what living in these tenements. Oh no, Africa, stone walls, concrete cubicle is where we all live now. The rent increasing every other day, and structural repairs are assessed and never done, and live out of action on the 27th floor. And when it work, it smell Lord. African children down there in a concrete situation. Many African children, they don't know where you're coming from. No, African children down there, Lord, in a concrete situation. Oh, no, they don't know where you're coming up from. African children in a concrete situation. African children, they don't know where you're coming from. African. Some living in a high rise, some living in a low rise, and then when it rains, your children can't go out to play. No, some living in a high rise, some living in a low rise, and when it rains, your children can't go out to play, 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 play.
Well, that was African Children, which is from your new album called Live and Direct, which is out now, I believe. Now, Brinsley, drumming. You're widely known in Britain and internationally, but I mean, basically, you're known in the reggae world. You haven't crossed out over, you know, into the market, which I suppose is the pop music charts. I mean, how much do you want to cross over into that kind of market?
I think it's happening now. People are listening to the music. I mean, the overall, the people are listening to the music and respect the music more due to the work that's been done here and in Jamaica.
Yeah, but the reason I believe that the music isn't really getting as much airplay as it should is Because Aswad is a band who write about reality, you know. We write about love songs as well, you know, but we write about reality.
So what you're talking about is your lyrics are politically orientated,
well,
so that is unlikely to...
Food, clothes and shelter is politics, you know.
This is true, but I mean, Marley
there.
also had sort of highly political lyrics, and he crossed over into that market.
Yeah.
Do you see yourselves following?
Well, if you keep on trying, one day the door must be opened, you know.
I mean, how much would you be prepared to compromise, say, on your lyrics?
I don't think we could really compromise. Reality is reality. And these are the things that are in the lyrics of our songs. So as we see it, as we live it, and as all the people out there live it, that's what we sing about.
Now, you joined Island Records in 1976, and then you moved to CBS, which is a major record company. Therefore, presumably, you were expecting wider distribution of your records. But now you've since gone back to Ireland. Why is that? Why return to a record company in the first place you left?
Well, yeah. I feel more or less Ireland really understand reggae music a lot more than CBS do. They understand the marketing of the reggae music. CBS didn't really understand
Why
it.
did you go to CBS?
Well, they said they wanted us, and we didn't have no record company at the time, and we needed one to really do the work that we needed to do.
And you expected wider distribution from
Yeah,
that,
of
and you
course.
didn't get it?
But then again, I should have known that they wouldn't have understood it as much as people at Ireland would have understood it, because they do with reggae more, you see.
That's true. Now,
There was also a problem there that, in fact, the people that were there when we actually signed to CBS, who understood reggae and how to market it, they, in the middle of the time that we were there, left. And so we were really dealing with some people that didn't really understand what we were actually saying.
Now, you've done a tour of West Africa. What significance do you feel that had for you? I mean, particularly as your Rastas.
Well, it was a reality, you know, that Africa is a reality for black youth, because it is the mother country. The youth in Africa love the music, and the music is actually a part of them. I mean, certain beats that drumming would play, we've been told certain beats in Africa. So reggae and the African sound is one, you know. It's...
The youth, them call it their music. Them say the reggae music is their music, you know.
Do you feel that what you learnt, say, I mean, about African music, do you feel that you're going to bring that more into your music now?
Yeah, because we have all different kind of influences, music influences.
Now, you're going to be doing a studio album at some point in time.
We've already recorded the tracks.
You've already put the tracks down. I mean, have any of the influences that you found, say, from your African tour, have any of those influences gone down on tape?
I think people have to wait and hear it.
They have to.
Yeah.
They're wild, though, you know.
What did you like about Africa, musically speaking?
The different tempos of the rhythm, you know? Different syncopations in the rhythm. You know?
I mean, African music is beginning to take off now. I mean,
Africa and the calypso, it's all like one music, you see. And you get, say, different combinations of it. Because even in America, they're using it now with the funky music and incorporating our different kind of style. So, and that is the root of the music still from Africa. So I'm just a cast between those from them, really.
Now, your music, I mean, really is a synthesis, say, of religion and politics, and which has obviously got a message for young blacks in Britain today. Do you think that's the right direction, say, for the youth of Britain to be going in today? Particularly as there's lots of second-generation blacks here who don't necessarily sort of hold with the Rasta faith.
Well, the music, the Rasta faith is dealing with our history, right? And your history is your culture. So therefore, that was never taught to me when I went to a secondary modern school, right, in London. So therefore, it is important to me. Well, it's important to me, and I know it's important to everyone else.
To know the history,
I mean,
you know?
it's
true.
Now, about the kind of spiritual things within that music, I mean, how much do you think that is a part of Britain today?
Well, the music or spiritually is dealing with life, right? And as Drummy said, we see life as some would term as politics, because we sing about life and they term it political. Well, we see politics as being three things: food, clothes, and shelter for the people.
But I mean, part of it is actually going back to Ethiopia, yes?
Yes, the homeland.
There are actually Rastas in Ethiopia, I believe.
Yeah.
But they're not having a particularly good time, I hear.
Well,
Well, the problem, you see,
you know?
it's like you have to clean the home out, you know? So there's still a lot of work to be done there. I mean, this is the reality that I was speaking about before. There's a lot of work to be done, and work has to be done here because we have to mobilize ourselves and get ourselves ready, educate ourselves for certain things. And there's work in Africa to be done.
But don't you think with 4 million unemployed and a large proportion of those being black, that possibly, if you're here in Britain, it's worth working towards an end here, as opposed to worrying about going back to Africa?
You see, in the beginning, the workers were all taken from Africa and planted somewhere else to work an economy, to build something else up, right? Now, our homeland is without the builders. All the builders are standing on street corners because they were supposed to fill the factories up, saying when their parents were, you know, no longer had the strength to work, the youths would be in the factories. But the factories are closing down now, so...
Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and joining us. Yeah. And you're going to play us out now, I believe, with another track called Roots Rocking. So you better go and get rocking. Now, don't forget, if there's anything you want us to cover that's happening down your street, write in to the show at this address. Street level, black on black, London Weekend Television, London SE99 6YW. That's street level, black on black, London Weekend Television, London SE99 6YW. That's it from me tonight, so back to you, Louise.
Thank you, Pauline. Well, time to say goodnight. So roast one, left one till a morning. That means always leave something for the future. Till next time, walk good.
One. Roots rockin', roots rockin', roots rockin'. Oh no, never let the music stop. I want just one more dance with you. So let the music play on and on, on and on and on. I said I feel vibrations. I wanna know, are you feeling the same way too? Oh, little woman, are you? It's so nice. I wanna feel the same thing twice. It's so nice. I wanna feel the same thing twice. Zion daughters, roots rocking to the roots reggae. Zion daughters, roots rocking to the roots reggae. Wherever we go, we know that trouble will find us. So pick yourself up now, woman, and leave your world is behind you. Dance to the music, cause you know that it's right. Even though our culture they will try to fight. If they only knew how we feel when we dance to jam music. One thing I know is they would love to feel it tonight. The feeling is fine. Tonight, the feeling's alright. So Mr. DJ, don't stop the music. I said we don't want no rain and we don't want no buzz. Morning time comes, so just get on that bus. No trouble, no fuss.